Okay. Here we go. Welcome. This is Don Hutchison in Charlotte, North Carolina at Prosperity Athletic Club, the owner of which is right next to me on my right-hand side. You'll recognize him from Spring Township, Wilson High School, Albright College, Jeremy Speicher. Jeremy, how you doing today?
Doing well, thanks, Don.
That's good. Don.
Hutch.
Hutch, okay.
I thought we were being official.
That's okay. Official, semi-official, whatever. and we're going to identify everybody here on the dais. We have on the very right, we have Andre Fick, who the winner of the Clay Court Championship we just held, King of Clay, and Berks. And we have Jeremy Speicher with myself, Don Hutchison. We have the president of the Berks County Tennis Association, Mr. Ryan Knarr, also the director of the tournament here. Comeback Classic, Charlotte style, right?
Yes.
We have Mr. Dan Trifoi to the left of him, and we have Mr. Kaushik Das sitting at the head of the table, where he deserves to be sitting.
Just in from Allentown.
That's right, yeah, just in from probably sights unseen before. But we're going to talk to you a little about the tournament coming up tomorrow. We're excited to have a draw of 64. And Ryan, why don't you take it away, talk a little bit about it, and then we can hand it over to Jeremy, and he'll pick it up from there.
Thanks, Hutch. And again, we're very excited to be here in Charlotte for our first national rendition of the Comeback Classic. Very excited to work with Jeremy. We go way back, so really excited to come down here to Prosperity Athletic Club and really have a phenomenal draw. 64 players, a lot of good college, some guys with some points showing up, and we got our Berks guys here, Kaushik, Dan, Andre. It's going to be a special weekend, so we couldn't be more excited and to provide safe, social distancing appropriate tennis with our Comeback Classic event. We're showing that we can take it even to the next level from what we did in Berks, and excited for this here this weekend at a Prosperity Athletic Club. So thank you very much, and Hutch, will turn it over to you.
Okay, I appreciate that. We have all been tested here, by the way. We've had the temperature stuff, and we've all been washing our hands, so everything is good. Just want to let you know, in case my wife happens to be watching, that this has all been taken care of. So we're going to turn it over to Jeremy, who is the owner of the beautiful club here and gracious enough to have us here, which is kind of outstanding. It's great to see him. Jeremy played on a lot of the teams that I was involved with back in USTA stuff. Jeremy, take it away and tell us about your beautiful club and what's going on.
Yeah, thanks, Hutch. So, this is actually a pretty exciting weekend. It's a great excuse to have all these Berks County guys down. I haven't seen some of these guys in about 5 years since I first moved down here. So this is great. I've known these guys a long, long time. So when Ryan reached out about hosting this event down here, I was really excited to be able to do this. And when we first talked about it, he said, "Do you think you can get 16 guys down here?" I said, "Yeah, I think I can probably get 16, maybe 32. We ended up getting a full 64 with close to 20 more guys on a wait list. Really, if we'd probably had another day or two of entries, we probably could have gotten to 100. So this is really exciting. We're going to have the club full, all 12 clay courts going in the afternoons the next couple of days. And like Ryan said, the level of play is extremely high. We've got guys from the ACC, the SEC, the Big Ten, SoCon down here. So lots of good tennis, and then some of the best guys from Pennsylvania. So really exciting weekend, and I'm just happy to be able to be a part of this whole showcase of tennis.
Awesome. We at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Andre, and Andre's going to talk a little bit about the conditions of the courts here. It poured this morning, and Jeremy is nice enough to get the courts playable, really playable this afternoon. So, Andre, tell us a little bit about your excitement about coming down here.
Well, I'm a fan of the hard shoe clay. Obviously, you have to utilize your footwork and your athleticism, speed. The points are going to be longer. The ball is going to be heavier. So you just kind of have to rely on those factors. It's a little bit different than up in Pennsylvania. It's very humid, very hot. So heat could be a factor, conditioning, and I just think I'm ready. I'm ready for it, and I'm keen to play some good tennis.
That sounds great. Next one, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Dan Trifoi, who happens to be playing somebody from UCLA tomorrow.
UCLA.
So that should be one heck of a challenge for Mr. Dan. I think he's up to it. Dan, tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be out here and to have such a big draw with 64 guys, guys from North Carolina, UCLA, and, Das, Andre, and myself, of course. We're super excited. It's going to be a great challenge tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It's going to be an awful lot of fun for me to watch these matches, too, with the guys out here. We'll be broadcasting tomorrow on Small Player Big Play app, right?
Small player, big play all day.
And we missed Bruce.
12 to 10. We're missing Bruce, but we're going to do him in the small player, big play app well. And really try to continue our first-class exposure with the streaming here.
Absolutely.
for the
And
tournament.
And last but not least, we have Mr. Kaushik Das, who took the roundabout route to get here, about 12 and a half hours. We're not sure how that worked out, but he's here and ready to play, smiling. He looks like he's ready to go. Kaushik Das, take it away, buddy.
First when I got here, I went past, and then I saw the lights. So, oh, that looks familiar. That can only happen either it's a tennis court or a parking lot, And then it's really amazing. It's nice. So many courts, and it's like a what they call like a dream to be a part of this. And Ryan came up with this, and then it's like no tennis to a lot of tennis for me this year, and I'm here to maybe go out and see some places around, and whenever they call my matches, I'll come and give my best. And it's finally nice to meet you. Always heard good things all the time. We were supposed to come here 3 months ago, and then it was meant to happen. Maybe that's why. I'm really happy to be part of this tournament, and it turned out to be a really lot of people. And now that's where the fun is. I think we'll see good matches and a lot of other people who are actively playing good tennis, and it'll be good to see good tennis. Thank you.
Very good, and thank you, Kaushik, Andre, Dan, and good luck to you guys. It's a little step up in the competition from the Berks Comeback Classic, so I know you guys are going to be ready and do us well from Pennsylvania. So before we get out of here, turn it back over to Hutch. I want to thank all of our sponsors with the Comeback Classic Series. MD Sporting Solutions, the official mount of the Comeback Classic Series. We have Diadem Sports, the official ball of the Comeback Classic Series. And finally, a shout out to our official clothing and shoe sponsor, Lotto Elite. We really appreciate all the support from those guys back home, and look forward to rocking the sweet Lotto gear all event long, and also in Iowa. And of course, our title sponsor, underwriter for the entire Comeback Classic Series, including here in Charlotte. Small player, big play. Really appreciate what they're doing, bringing live tennis back in a safe way to your living room. So again, like Hutch alluded to, Jeremy alluded to, tomorrow 12 noon Eastern Time here from Prosperity Athletic Club. We're going to be teeing it up. We have 64 players, 16 groups, 5 in the first group, 6 in the second group, 5 in the third group. We're going to be having 2 live streamed courts here, court 7 behind me and court number 6. And there's going to be our live streaming. Hutch here will be on the play-by-play all afternoon long. Round robin play on Friday, round of 16 and quarterfinals on Saturday. Semis and finals on Sunday for the prize money, $1,500 total in prize money. So that's about it. Hutch, you want to wrap it up here from Charlotte?
Sure. And who would have thought that our little comeback classic of the hinterlands out there above Kutztown would have gone from there, the Berks County Tennis Club, up to Hamden Heights, Summer in the City, and to Charlotte, North Carolina, and out to Iowa.
And Orwigsburg.
And Orwigsburg. That's right. We did get out to Orwigsburg. Yeah, and Orwigsburg. So we've made, actually Ryan's made a small little tournament into kind of an interesting adventure for us all around the East Coast and now out to the Midwest. And we are thrilled to be here. We want to thank Jeremy again for having us here to Prosperity Athletic Club. We can hardly wait for things to get started tomorrow at noontime. Please tune in to see our Berks County guys take on some of the best tennis players down here. And if you want to listen to me, I would appreciate it. Tell my wife I'm doing a good job, please. Someone's got to. But for all the guys here, especially for Ryan Knarr, who's put this together, and for Jeremy, who's had us down here, thank you very much for watching us. We hope to see you soon tomorrow.